Hey there everyone, it's Stacia Kennedy, your online marketing coach. Today I'm going to show you how to start a Google Hangout to broadcast a live event or to actually do a webinar with people anywhere in the world, because a lot of the different screen webinar hosting products, they can be pretty expensive, but why not use something that you already have, YouTube. So a friend of mine is actually having a live event tonight, this evening, so we're going to go ahead and set it up. All you have to do is go to youtube.com, log into your channel, go to my channel, go to Video Manager, and you're going to go to the left-hand side under live streaming. And right under live streaming, all you have to do is go down to events, and you can start a new live event. I actually already created one, but I'm going to do another one just for you so I can show you what I did here. You just go to new live event and create an event title, event example. I'm going to write here, and we're going to make this go live tonight. Let's say, let's go down 5 o'clock. Now, if your event goes to 5 to 6 o'clock, you might want to add the end time a little bit later, just in case you go a little bit over, so it doesn't just crash on you. So I'm just going to leave it to 7 o'clock. I'm going to change this to unlisted instead of private, so that you can share the link out to people, that the video doesn't show up on your live channel unless you want it to, leave it to public, but I'd like to keep it private if you're going to do a private event or webinar. And then click Create Event. You don't really need to put in a description and everything. If you want to, you can do that. And then what you want to do is go back and go to event, the title of the video that you created, and just kind of click on it on the title part of it. And then this is what you'll see. This is what your people will see. And right here on the right hand side, if you scroll down to the bottom here, you can start chatting with people who are watching it live. Now, to get the link to share it to people, you go down here and click share, and then give them this link. And that's the link that you're going to want to promote and say, hey, if you want to get on my live stream, come back on, click on this link and meet me here at 5 o'clock or whatever time your event is starting. And then you have this little countdown, which when they go to it, if they get there a little early, then they can see, oh, it's not starting yet. So when you're ready to go, let me go back. When you're ready to go live, you just go back to the same place. You go back to your channel, you go to Video Manager, live streaming events, and you'll see your event that you created. And you go ahead and click Start Hangout on Air on the event that you want to start. This is going to show up. You want to make sure that you're using Google Chrome. I like to use Google Chrome because this is a Google product, and this will pop up, and this is what your clients will see. Sorry, I'm just freshly out of the shower here. So here's what, so this is what they'll see. They'll see you live streaming here. Obviously, they're not going to see you right now. This is kind of like the green room, and see on the top right hand corner, it says off air, and it was loading. If you noticed on the bottom, it was loading here. So when you're ready to go, maybe you might have a guest that you want to put on, or if you hover over on the left hand side, you have all these different apps and options to use. Over here on the top corner, you have invite people. If you want to invite someone, you can give them this link, or you can start writing in their name or email address if you're already have someone in your circle, or you just enter their email address and you can invite them, or you could just grab this link. Usually I'm friends with someone on Facebook, and I just grab the link, go on Facebook and send it to them, or email it to them. But if you just enter their email address here, Google Hangouts will email it to them. Then you can wait for your guests to come on. If you're going to do an interview, over on the top left-hand corner, you have options to chat. You can see here that you can chat back and forth with the person that you're talking to. I'm not sure if you'll be able to actually see the chat with the people who are chatting live there, though. That's actually a new thing that they did. I'll have to test that later. But if you're going to do a Google, like a webinar type of thing, I wanted to point out one thing here on the left hand side. It says screen share. So if you're going to show someone your screen, you can click that. I like to use that a lot because usually I do tutorials where I'm showing people things on my screen. So as this pops up, it'll actually show you what you want to do. Do you want to actually show your entire screen? Do you want to show the Google Hangouts? Do you want to show the web page that I was just on, which is the YouTube web page? It has different pages that I have up that I've been using. This is my notepad. So if I wanted to share a certain screen, you can choose a screen and then click share. Sometimes when you do that, and then that's what it will present it to everyone. You click present to everyone. And then if I want to go back to my screen, I can just say stop and go back. Hope that makes sense. There's a lot of bells and whistles. I just actually wanted to go over the basics for you so that you can start a live stream and have fun with an event. Just play with things on the side. This is one thing that I do use when I do interviews. Sometimes if I'm moderating an interview and I have two people on who are talking to each other, I actually like to make myself the control room person so I can work on their volume. So if that person is too loud, I can mute them, or if it's echoing someone, I can use the control room to either mute them or make their volume lower, or control the control room. One last thing, this is a little fun thing. They have a toolbox on the left hand side. If you click that and allow the permissions to use a toolbox, this is where you can get the little banner on the bottom side, they call it a lower third, and put your name there. I'm actually in someone else's account, so that's why it has his name in it. I'll just leave it, but I'll show you what it looks like. You can turn on that you can actually even add a logo and get all fancy, but if you just enter your name and even put your tagline. Person account that I'm using is a realtor, you can put that on. You can turn it on, and it actually looks upside down right now to the other person, and it might look normal, but what you'll want to do is click this one on the left and turn it so that it actually flip-flops so I can see that it looks normal. It kind of looks weird when it's the other way, but that's how you turn it on. You can save presets, certain names, and if you get really advanced, you can add custom logos and overlays here on the bottom, but you can just use the basic one that they have here and even change the color of it if you wanted to, like that. So yeah, again, when you're ready, I'm off air right now. When you're ready, you just click start broadcast and you start talking and doing your interview, doing your webinar. Obviously, when you're done, you could just click stop. And if you don't see that button there, it doesn't record. See here, let me show you. In broadcast up to 8 hours, we'll click on. So it's going to take a few minutes, but it'll say live. You're live on air, and this automatically actually records. So you want to make sure that you are live. You're broadcasting that way. The top right hand corner is yellow. If something glitchy happens, you might have to start the whole process again. So make sure that when you're ready to go. And the links are all ready to go and everything is all good. I'm just going to click stop broadcasting. And after the broadcast, maybe a minute or so, or even less, the recording should already be there. You just hang up. Hangout's now over. If you have any questions about doing a live event, or in my next video, I'll show you how to do the exact same thing, but actually take the video and put it on your own website so that you have your own branding and share that link instead of the Google Hangouts link. This is just the easy way. You just throw up a link to Google Hangouts or to the web page, to the YouTube page. You can start a chat here over there on the right hand corner. But if you really want to do something kind of cool and put it on your own web page, I'll show it to you on the next video. So make sure to subscribe so you get all access to those videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.